tens of thousands of documents containing names, addresses, telephone numbers, family contacts even, of Islamic State jihadis have been obtained by Sky News, given to them by a disillusioned convert. I know you want to break my fingers when I do that, because when I see people who do it, I want to break their fingers. Look at some of this report. Here's a clip from Sky News from yesterday. Have a look.
There has never been a leak from an active terror organisation on a scale even remotely like this. An unprecedented cache of information that could destroy Islamic State's fighting infrastructure. Tens of thousands of files, names, addresses, telephone numbers, and crucially, the network that recruited them. Islamic State is suffering, but this for them is a potential disaster, and it's happening right now. The files passed to Sky News were obtained in Turkey, the country that has been the staging post for the foreigners who make up the elite cadre of Islamic State's fighting force. It's been the key to the terror organisation's success. Ideologically driven jihadists programmed to follow orders and commit acts of brutality to divide communities and to take control with blistering speed. Repeated throughout history, brutal repressive regimes have an obsession with bureaucracy. To join up, would-be recruits had to convince their sponsors of their eligibility. This form was crucial. 23 questions, names and addresses, their education, the countries they've travelled through on the way to Syria, previous jihadi experience, and their phone number contacts at home.
How did that conversation go with the Sky News foreign correspondent? You know, I'm fed up, I'm fed up. The beheadings aren't what they used to be. It's not the same organisation when it was when I started. It's been ruined. So take these documents on this memory stick. They say that nationals from at least 51 countries, including the UK, had to give up their most personal information when they joined ISIS. There's the 23-question form that was filled in when they were inducted into Islamic State. One of the questions there is, who recommended you? So what did they do? Did they give a £50 Marks and Spencer's voucher to the guy who recommended him and to the new convert when they agreed to join them? You can see the other questions there. What countries did you travel through? Your job? What role will they take? Any special skills? Well, I'm good with a knife. Yeah, well, you're in then. These files were allegedly passed to Sky News on a memory stick stolen from the head of Islamic State's internal security. This is where we detect the early morning smell of cow dung, because the head of Islamic State's internal security was apparently carrying this around on a pen drive or USB stick. He'd been entrusted, this guy, with the organisation's core secrets, and apparently he rarely parted with the drive. But we're led to believe that he was going to a meeting and he decided that the meeting was a bit dodgy and he wasn't sure who was going to be there. So he left the stick either lying around in an office, in a drawer, in his coat, or somewhere for a disgruntled ISIS employee to just happen upon, to take it and then find the nearest Western journalist, this time Sky News, to give it to them. Are you buying this, Hayden Hewitt? Because I certainly am not.
A few months ago, was there not an ISIS scientist captured just wandering around Turkey with a pen drive? And you think they'd have learned these pen drives get you in a lot of trouble?
The scientist was on the pen drive. There were images of them making sophisticated bombs.
Driverless cars and things like that. And
I would suggest more cow dung.
It's about time they started using the cloud, these boys. You know, because this pen drive thing just doesn't seem to be working out for them, in my opinion. Yeah, marvellous, mate. What you have there, dear viewer, I would suggest, is intrinsic evidence that Sky News are colluding with the intelligence agencies of this country and others to put out unconscionable propaganda bullshit